Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone.
Hey, it's the Sacred Genie. Welcome to Freaky Friday. It's my favorite day. Just like the shirt says, no bad vibes. So as you can see here, let me show y'all. Look at that there. Yeah, isn't it pretty? Isn't it nice? It's beautiful, you feel me? Like when you get the real thing, you see the different shades of his shaft, you know, it may go from dark to light, light to dark, depending on your dude. You know, you might see some veins popping out. Depending on if you're a size queen, you might like them large, you know, or you might be somebody that appreciates the small things in life, just like this one. This one is not big. I think it's 6 inches. I think that's what it is. Is it 6 inches? I feel like 6 inches should be bigger than this. No, it's 5 inches. Ooh. And contrary to popular belief, that is actually average. You feel me? And so, yeah, so we're gonna talk all things dick today. I just love how it just moves around, you know. Oh, did I harm it? I didn't mean to harm it. But sometimes you just gotta disrespect it. Like, because you know, dick brings problems. Really, it's not even, well, yeah, the dick too. I was gonna say, it's not even the dick, it's the person attached to it. But no, it's the dick too. Because the dick make you do crazy ass things. And, you feel me, it make you fall for a nigga that you ain't even supposed to be falling for. Or, you feel me, it just makes you, I don't know, yeah. Just make you do all types of dumb shit. So we're gonna talk all things dicks today. So what I want to talk about with this is basically I just kind of want to go over some of like the erogenous zones found on the penis, where you should kind of aim when you are giving your man head, and you know, just kind of have some fun. So I had somebody about this size before too. Now, I think his girth was just a tad bit bigger. But my whole thing is, when it comes to small penises, as long as your girth is bigger, you feel me? Like, it makes up for the lack of length, then we can probably do something. I could feel it, you know, I could feel, it's like my walls are getting filled up. They may not be, you know, my cervix may not be getting hit, and I don't want that all the time. I'm not a size queen anyway, but this though, no, you can't feel shit with this. This is an insult. This is like a virgin, an entry level for virgins. I'm just saying, this is not. But for the sake of today, we are going to use this as our model. Look at this shit. You can like use it as like one of those squishy stress ball things. I like this motherfucker. So, what I like to do is when I am actually giving my man head, I like to introduce my mouth to it once again. I like to, for one, talk to it. I like to say, hello, how are you today? So, look at you. Look at you. You looking all sexy today. You been waiting on me, baby? I missed you too. How was your day today? Did he treat you right? Was he being rude? Like, we ain't doing none of that. So, I'm going to make sure that it had a good day. Because if you talk to it, just like how you do with your flowers, or you do with yourself in the mirror, if you talk to it nicely, it's going to give you what it is you're looking for. So let's do that. So I like to talk to it, and then I like to kind of slowly like just start rubbing on it and stuff, seduce it, kiss it. And then what I like to do is I like to like kiss the shaft a little bit, you know, kiss around the tip. So good thing to know is most of you already probably know just by hearing the reaction of your man or whatever, but the tip is definitely an erogenous zone. That is a very sensitive point for them. I like to actually end on the tip because it's very sensitive and it makes them want to go ahead and come. And then up under the shaft, the bottom part of the shaft, it's called the frenulum. That is actually a very sensitive spot for the for men as well. So I like to lick around there, you know, just kind of really get acquainted with it. Just twirl it around your tongue and stuff like that. And then I like to like dip down to the balls, you know, go ahead and grab the balls. You cannot forget the balls. You never want to forget them. And then when you are ready, go ahead and start putting your mouth around it. You can just start sucking it slowly and then go ahead and deep throat. Or if you're like me, you want to go ahead and get it started, get the party going, go straight for the deep throat. Because once you do that, that's when, you feel me, all the saliva comes up. You can get it nice and sloppy and ready for action. So when you are sucking on his dick, you want to actually suck. You don't want to just do head movements and stuff like that and not actually form a suction. That's what feels really good, is when you form that suction around it and get a good rhythm. If you want to, you can do the 2-hand twist combo, the guac guac combo 3000, the whatever the fuck y'all all call them, because there's so many damn names that everybody say. But you can use your hands, but you also want to make sure that you're still going in motion. You want to make sure that you are still, you know, slurping up the tip, all that shit. Just really, really, really make sure that you are paying attention to his body language as well. Make sure that he's comfortable, make sure that he's enjoying it and things like that. And what I like to do, since it is very sloppy, it's a very sloppy job, as it should be. You should not be pretty having, I mean, you're going to be pretty regardless, but you shouldn't be giving pretty head, okay? So we want to make sure that it's sloppy. I like to make sure that my eyes are watering. If my eyes are not watering, then I know I did not give my all. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. And so what I like to do is, when it's running down, I like to hurry up and catch it like an ice cream cone and just slurp it right back up. You feel me? Because you don't want to, like, it's like, if you think about like an ice cream cone or whatever, you know, like it is a hot summer ass day, you know, we just had those days. I miss them already. When it's running down the side of the ice cream cone, you want to hurry up and slide it, because you don't want to waste any. Same thing with the saliva. You don't want to just waste the saliva. You want the saliva to still be in use, because it's forming a lubricant for this, you know, for this whole thing. So yeah, so when you deep throat, there's different things that you should consider or remember. Breathe through your nose, obviously. It's really hard, honestly, to make sure that you are breathing when you're deep throating, because if you're doing it right and your eyes are watering, your nose is more than likely watering. So you're trying to combat against, when you're trying to breathe in through your nose, you're trying to combat against the snot that's already coming through. So you're trying to, you got all that shit. So you're making all types of noises. You're making noises from your mouth, your throat. You're making noises from the nose, trying to make sure that you get breath, all that stuff. So it sounds like you just got a whole ass sinus infection when you're sucking dick. And that actually sounds beautiful. When I look up porn and I look up dick sucking porn, that's what I look for. I make sure that they are having, you feel me, a fucking, bitch, you better sound like you have COVID. I don't know. No, that's the wrong thing to say. Bottom line is, bitch, you want to make sure that you are sounding like, you feel me, you can't breathe, okay? So you want to make sure that you breathe through your nose. Also, when they are throat fucking you, it's there's different ways that he can do it. Of course, he can like kind of pin you up, you feel me, to where you have no control. You just kind of gotta like just take it. Or you can have him lay on his back, like on the bed or whatever, while you're over him and you're sucking. You can have him fuck you from up under. I prefer it when he's standing up. For me, it's just more comfortable if I'm on my knees and stuff like that. I don't know why it's more comfortable for me. I feel like I can get more air suction rather than like looking down. It feels like it's harder to get the air flow. So for me, that's a good tip that I do. I prefer, if he's gonna fuck my face, that is, for you to do it that way. That's really how I also prefer to suck dick, is on my knees, because when I'm laying on top of him or anything like that, I don't know, it's just like the airflow is not as good. Your face is down and then you're trying to like, I don't know, it's just something, I don't know. But those are my tips for that. And then, you know, once you come up for air finally, you know, you want to go back up to the tip. Like I said, it's very sensitive, and you can start working in the hands. When you're using your hands, that's why it's so good to have a good amount of lubricant, because your hands could be kind of frictiony against his dick if you don't have enough saliva. So when you're doing it, you want to make sure you're going with a good rhythm and stuff like that. And when you're doing that, you feel me? Don't give you the illusion of like the shake weight. Remember that shit when they used to like have that on them infomercials and shit? Get them arms, them flabby arms. You better shake weight that dick, bitch. Shake weight. For real though, like you want to make sure that you are you don't want to do it that fast. I seen somebody recently on Twitter. Was it Twitter? I don't know. It was some porn somewhere, and I seen this girl sucking this dick, and she was like, her rhythm was like everywhere. It was like going. I'm like, what the fuck? How can he even keep up? I wouldn't even be able to keep up with my nut. Like, it was just like everywhere. So I had put a question on Twitter, and I was like, so guys, does it really matter? Should she have a good rhythm when sucking your dick? And everybody agreed that yes, she should. But he was rather enjoying it from what it looked like, because he came at the end, obviously. But I don't know. But I suggest having a good rhythm. For one, it gives you a good confidence. It helps you out to make sure that you are, you feel me, just on your P's and Q's. And then it's like, it feels good to him, like when you have like some good consistent rhythm and things like that. And you can switch it up, you feel me, like go up to the tip or whatever, like switch up the different positionings. But try to get a good rhythm and then speed it up like towards the end when he's about to climax. Just like sex. Come on. I mean, the main thing that you want to remember is just the fact that when you're sucking dick, it's multitasking. So I know a lot of you got, you feel me, multitasking on your resumes. Great. That's when this really comes, that's when that skill really comes into handy, because what you want to do is also, forgot to mention this, while you're actually just sucking the dick, just at any given time, even when he's throat fucking you, no matter if you're just at the tip or whatever, one good common rule of thumb is to have your tongue out. Stick that tongue out. When in doubt, stick your tongue out. Do that shit. Because when you do that, I don't know, for one, you're touching his frenulum. Like I was saying earlier, that's a very, very sensitive area. So you want to just kind of keep it out. And then if, you know, try to like lick around it, you know, just always have your tongue out. You ever had a nigga just tell you like, stick your tongue out, stick your tongue out? That's why he wants you to stick your tongue out, is because that's a very sensitive area down there. Like literally, it feels so good to them. It's sensitive skin. If you think about it, I done took my hair down, y'all. I paused the video and took my hair down because I'm about to wash it. But if you think about it, what happens is, think about the top of it. It's touching draws all day. It's touching rough shit all day. So it's kind of numb to any type of feeling as far as like skin, anything smooth, your tongue, anything that feels like it should be sexual. It's not that it doesn't get any feeling at all. It's not that it doesn't. It's just the fact that this is more sensitive up under, because it has not been touching rough things all day. It hasn't been touching pants or whatever. For me, I don't know what your nigga will be wearing, if you wear drawers or not. I don't know. I don't judge, because I don't wear drawers. But it's been touching nothing but his skin. Like, it's been on soft all day, touching his skin. So it likes that. It's like, oh, something familiar. I feel a mouth now. Oh my gosh, it feels like the skin that I've been touching all day. I don't know if I made that sound creepy, but that's literally what the dick is thinking. It's like, oh my gosh, like, you feel me? The bottom of it just loves to feel something that feels familiar to it. It's something soft. It feels great. So that's why it's so sensitive. So that's why I do suggest sticking that tongue out. And just, you don't have to be sucking it the whole entire time. Like I said before, start licking up the shaft, you know, twirl it around your tongue, you know, have fun with it. Have little spit tricks. I be knowing some little spit tricks and shit like that. They like to see the spit just running down your mouth and shit, and then you hurry up and get it, or you spit it and then just like slurp it back up. Look, I be nasty. I'm sorry. But for real though, like, these are some really good tips. There's plenty of more that I could give to you. I may do a part 2 of this next week, or I may just start talking about pussy eating. So yeah. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Please follow me on, or subscribe to me on YouTube. Make sure you're following this page. And yeah. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bust a nut.
Problematic. You know that dick always been problematic.